Once again, we're talking with Don Cox, who's the president of the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation, which is a 501c3 organization that is supplying food and other supplies to Coast Guard families during the government shutdown. Don, I understand that the food process, your logistics, you've got them down to a science.
Yeah, we're pretty much calling it that. We've got a steady stream of food going to the bases that we're supporting through the shutdown, and we've got our supplies pretty well tied in between the food banks and our private and public partners.
Now, this isn't free food. This is food you need to pay for, and you're paying for
Right.
through the foundation?
Right. Some of it's free, some of it's donated, some of it we have to buy. It's a combination. And it works out to about between 19 and 27 cents a pound for every pound of food we buy. And we're buying close to 200,000 pounds of food a week.
Tell me about this week. What specifically is on your schedule for this week?
Well, yesterday we had a day just to get organized, to get ready. We picked up a bunch of food donations to fill in where we needed to get into the supply chain. And today I'm on my way to Boston right now to pick up and deliver to base Boston and pick up and deliver back to the Cape for those two stations that we're servicing.
Now we had a graphic on the Facebook page which described the stations or the District 1 responsibilities that Mass Military is helping out with. How many pallets have you got going up to Portsmouth to support the Cape Cod-based Coast Guard personnel on the cutters coming out of Kittery, Maine?
There'll be 26 pallets delivered to them this week. And we're pretty much stabilized that now. Now that we've got our operation up there, it's going to take 26 pallets each week to sustain that until the shutdown is over with. So you got the fuel and transportation cost to get 26 pallets of food from Rhode Island and Massachusetts and from our donors up to Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
And that fuel that you are burning, that's coming out of donations that you're receiving from the public?
Correct. That's money that we're taking in donations and used to supply the trucks and the rental. We've got rental trucks also that are supplying this.
Now, I understand that the Coast Guard Academy has received some help from you. Specific to the fact that whenever you think of one Coast Guardsman or a female Coast Guardsman, you're talking about, in some cases, people who have dependents and employees of the Coast Guard Academy who have dependents, and therefore there is a degree of urgency with regards to food insecurity with them.
Yeah, there's no issue different from any other case. I mean, they have uniformed personnel and civilian personnel that support the mission of the base. So the academy is just a training facility to get people, that ready to go into the service and come out as leaders of their organization. So there's a tremendous support staff there that is also in place.
Tell me about your most urgent need right now.
Most urgent need is cash, donations that we can use to pay for the expenses, and baby supplies. I had no idea, as I said to you in another conversation, it's been since 1983 since my daughter was born, and I had no idea what it takes to keep a baby in diapers and formula and all of the accessories that they need. Baby food, baby formula, wipes. That's what I keep getting called for. We need wipes.
Don, is there anything we can anticipate for veteran services? I know that you're focused on the Coast Guard at this time, but what about all this cold weather? What has the Mass Military Support Foundation, what have they done for veterans, particularly homeless veterans, dealing with the cold?
We just got our second shipment of empowerment coats from the Patriots that we're going to be distributing out in Western Massachusetts for our homeless and veterans in need out there. We're actually going to use some of those coats for handicapped veterans at the Soldiers Home, so that when they go out, they'll have the warm clothing they need to keep them bundled up in this weather.
So if it's not the shutdown, you still have the continued mission to help the veterans in the Commonwealth.
Absolutely. You know, the phone calls don't go away. And it's in this weather, I'm getting heat calls already, and we're only 2 days into it. I mean, you know, there's families that aren't involved in the shutdown that are in the National Guard they're living paycheck to paycheck too. And then you get a phone call that, you know, I need my propane. I haven't got enough propane to make it through the end of the month. You know, this is the thing that you find in our organization. The critical times for us are the 10th to the 15th and the 20th to the 31st, because those are the pay periods. 31 and 15 are pay days. And it's that last week that everybody gets themselves into a situation where they need some help. And it's not a handout, it's a hand up, you know.
And those that
grace to God, anybody else would be there.
And that hand up is coming. Much of it is coming in the form of cash donations that are either processed through your website or through the GoFundMe page, which is accessible actually from any computer. And we'll put that up in terms of on the Facebook page. But thank you very much for what you're doing, and be safe out there.
We will, Charlie, and thank you.